in that first half? Was it just missing open shots or maybe not getting more open shots?
Well, I thought we had good looks. We just missed shots. So if we miss shots, opportunities, then hopefully we get second opportunities. But they did a good job of collapsing on our big. So once again, we've got to move the ball to the open man, and he has to have the confidence to take his shot.
All right, Jimmy, appreciate the time.
More than welcome.
See if they can change things, guys, here in the second half.
It starts with a wide open look for Bargnani. And Bob Gasol gets the board. So the Lakers down by 8 to start the second half. Kobe, isolation on DeMar DeRozan. Shooting 2 with a reach. He got him on the arm. And the foul should be on Bosh.
Well, Kobe gets the first free throws of the second half as the Lakers dodged a defensive mistake again to start the third. Wide open 3 for Turkoglu in the corner, and he just didn't knock it down, or they'd be looking at an 11-point deficit instead of this 8, now 7-point.
Well, we've seen games where the Lakers have given up a lot of points in the first half, and then all of a sudden you look at the end of the game and the opposition hasn't topped 100. Let's see if that's going to be the case. It's going to be very difficult, though, against a talented team offensively, and that is the Toronto Raptors. They have so many sources.
Yeah, but if everybody's on the same page, this Laker team should be able to control that end of the floor and make things difficult for the Raptors. If they make contested shots, that's one thing, but giving them open looks, that's another.
Turkoglu up against Artest. Bargnani was waiting. Recovery by Gasol. Now Bosh. And the rainbow over Andrew Bynum.
Well, the head fake got Andrew a little bit out of defensive position, and then Bosh with that sweet jump shot of his.
That's 9 and 5. 9 points, 5 boards for Chris Bosh. 60-52 Toronto. Kobe on the curl. He thought it was foul. Upset. He's got to watch it. And on the run out, it'll be Turkoglu blowing the reverse. Another break for the Lakers. Fish, good idea. Andrew Bynum, high percentage, I guess. 60-54.
When a team misses a layup on one end, the other team is going to get a score when they get the ball. So Turkoglu misses the layup, the Lakers make a layup.
6-point deficit. The bench did not do enough for the Lakers in the first half. And the foul. It'll be Andrew Bynum.
It's rare that you see a player go through a double team when Derek Fisher is part of it. As we get another look at Derek, the assist, took the good thing he didn't have any hair on his head, because that ball scraped the top of Jack's head as it went by.
So Chris Bosh shoots 2. The Lakers didn't get to the line in the loss at Toronto. Made all their free throws, but it was 26 attempts, and total opposite so far this evening.
Well, the Lakers still searching for their confidence. I mean, they are a team that is, they won't admit it, but I can tell just by the way they're carrying themselves. There's no real swagger anymore. And that happens when you struggle and you lose 3 games in a row in the process.
8-point game, 62-54. So let's see if they pick it up. And you talked about the swagger, the confidence. Kobe said they were a little edgy. Little zone right now, and Andrew Bynum. They're going inside, and they forgot about that because that's how the Lakers had a lead early in this game.
They were so worried about Kobe there that Andrew's the guy with a mini dive or a mini cut and gets the easy hoop.
That's 12 points for Andrew Bynum, 13 for Bob Gasol, and the takeaway. It'll be Derek Fisher held up. So coming to the side, second team foul. 2 minutes gone by in the second half.
Good steal by Ron Artest. He tipped the ball the first time. Turkoglu was able to recover, and he did the same thing again, and the turnover ensued.
Third steal of the game for Artest right before the Lakers left home. It was 5 straight games for Ron Artest. Or make it 3 straight games. That 3-game homestand where he had 5 or more steals. The first Laker to do that since Magic Johnson back in 1981. But the Lakers did not have that kind of defense on the road trip. 62-56, only a 6-point deficit early in the second half. It'll be Kobe inside again, and Andrew Bynum.
That should be on Bargnani.
It'll be a loose ball foul. Bargnani and Andrew Bynum going to the free throw line. Gasol also had inside position, so it came late on the whistle on Bynum, but Bynum will take the 2 free throws.
And Andrew got to the stripe 4 times in the first 24 minutes and was successful on all of those. He has 4 out of 6 from the field and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. So 12 points, and as I say that, he misses his first free throw of the second half.
That was a rope.
Yeah, that had no chance.
Barely got to the front of the rim. 1 of 2. And the Lakers down by 5. So let's see if all the success that they've had against the Raptors will pay off for them down the road in the second half tonight. I'm talking about overall since the Raptors came into existence. Jared Jack as Gasol hedges. Now Bargnani deep into the clock. Boy, was that tough. Good job by Gasol to get back in time.
Well, they were fighting the clock as well as the good challenge by Powell.
Kobe splitting it down the middle with Pau Gasol. Didn't get the ring. Talk about losing. DeMar DeRozan. And Derek Fisher with a foul.
Well, you miss a layup on one end, and rest assured they're going to score on the other. Powell normally very efficient with that left hand. Didn't even basically draw iron. Well, he did get a little iron, I guess, but didn't get the hoop. And he's a little upset at himself, as well he should be.
Yeah, you can see the look on his face. So Gasol now 3 for 9 after a good start. He has capitalized getting to the free throw line.
Well, he's not the first player to miss a layup. Won't be the last, but you just want to make sure you keep those to an absolute bare minimum.
Compton's DeMar DeRozan putting together a very solid game. He's got 10 points on 4 of 5 for the field. He is 2 of 3 at the stripe. Great. Got to know him when he was his 1 year last season at USC, and a real gentleman. 6'7", 220-pounder that was taken 9th overall after his freshman season at SC. 64-57 after the 2 go down and back to 7. Hold by Turkoglu's his 4th foul. Well, that's off the ball, and that hurts this early in the second half.
He's going to have to get a seat beside his coach as he picks up his 4th foul. 9 minutes to go here in the third, and Turk is he's done for a spell.
Yeah, but their bench, Stu, really did a good job of the first half. They had 18 points, and they hit at a high rate. The Laker bench was outscored 18-7 by the reserves. When I say at a high rate, well, how about 7 for 12 from the field for the Raptors bench on those 18 points. Now 6 on the shot clock. Kobe gets there. 64-59. 16 for Kobe. Very early.
Yeah, this is the end of the floor, though, where the consistency has to stay.
Jack gave up the dribble. Let's see if they get it back to DeRozan or make it Bosh inside.
Oh, they'll get it to him eventually.
And smacked away, taken away from DeRozan. Pau Gasol with a 3-on-2. The trailer, Derek Fisher. Clinic.
A little bit of a wind-up that time by Derek. That's why the defender was able to get a hand on it.
Now Andrew Bynum. Up against Bosh. Following his own. And the rebounds, isn't he? 64-61.
A little off balance on the first attempt. There's a little pull of the chair by Bosh.
It stays down. Jared Jack. 66-61. Jack now with 6 assists, 5 points with the make. He's got a nice combination with Calderon and Jared Jack in that position. Kobe inside easy.
He's just working the youngster over.
They say it's not fair even against some vets, but DeMar DeRozan trying to slow him down. Now, how about this for a mismatch? Here comes the double. And it's going to be illegal on Andrew.
Yeah. I don't know. Andrew's complaining, but I don't think he has a legitimate right. The Lakers got a turnover on the youngster as Kobe and Ron Artest double him up, and Kobe gets the steal, and as a result, the Lakers go down and get 2 points.
So an opportunity for a pretty healthy trip after the make by Jared Jack. Raptors on top by 4. And remember last year, Toronto took it all the way down to the wire before the Lakers won it 115-107. Lakers didn't get the lead for good until late in the second half. Inside of 5 minutes to play. On the spin, the lefty blocked away. Andrew Bynum stayed with the play, got help from Pau Gasol. Artest and Gasol trying to take the pick. Andrew Bynum with the dunk, 2-point deficit.
Well, it starts with the defense. They challenge Bosch on the attempt, and they get a deuce, an easy one on the other end. So they just have to be consistent on the defensive end.
That's 17 for Drew. Step back to Bosch. And it'll be volleyball back by Bargnani. An alert play. He's got 15 to go along with 6 boards. Guy that's averaging a career best 17 a game. So they get the initial stop. And it'll be free throws. Andrew Bynum, little clothesline.
Should give that one to Kobe. Well, they do give it to Andrew Bynum. We get another look at our Carl's Jr. Exmo as Chris Bosh goes up. 2 7-footers there, and Andrew gets a piece of it, and that starts the Lakers the other way, or to the other end of the floor. For more Exmo highlights, check out foxsportswest.com.
Chris Bosh going to the free throw line. 11 points, 6 boards, 4 of 12 shooting performance. 3-point lead as Jarrett Jack starts the game for them. Calderon comes off the bench now. Antoine Wright came in early in the second half. You just joined us. Turkoglu picked up his 4th foul. So Bosh averaging 24 and 11.5 boards. 8th in the league in scoring, 4th in rebounds.
Pretty consistent performance.
Yep.
You know what you're going to get from Chris Bosh.
In his 7th season out of Georgia Tech, and one of the top 2 or 3 free agents over the summer.
They go back to the zone.
Fish, boy, that's a sieve, that zone. Let's see. I mean, the inside was available. How about that? Pau Gasol on the good pass.
I'm glad Ron made the pass. That was a 3-second violation. Waiting.
69.
If he passes it anywhere else, the whistle sounds.
Andrew Bynum trying to defend one of the best big guys in the game, and another defensive 3 on the Lakers, I believe, Derek Fisher. Yep.
Wow. This is as many defensive 3-second violations as the Lakers have had against them basically all season long. Still just about 6 minutes to play here in the third, and the Lakers, who trailed by 8, well, they're down by 2. I mean, the timing for, you're talking about the Mike Dunleavy situation? Yeah, the timing, I mean, season's just about over. Yeah, I'm a little surprised, but nothing, I shouldn't say that, because in the NBA, nothing should surprise you.
Kobe up to 18. Andrew Bynum right behind him with 17 points, 15 for Pau Gasol. So now it's going to be Jarrett Jack working with Amir Johnson on the screen and roll. Andrew Bynum jumped that play. As Chris Bosh out of the timeout takes a seat on the bench. DeMar DeRozan, that's his game, and Andrew Bynum changed the shot. DeMar was a great mid-range shooter right out of high school. He doesn't hardly ever take a 3-point shot. That's not his game right now. Kobe on the spin. Man, it was kept alive by Lamar, but picked up by Jarrett Jack. 3-point game. Man, Bargnani, target practice. Jarrett Jack on the dribble penetration. He knew where he was going.
The first rule of defense in transition is to stop the basketball. Jarrett Jack got all the way to the dotted line, or the restricted line, before anybody stepped in front of him.
So back to a 5-point game. Andrew Bynum hit by Jarrett Jack. Team foul number 5. So the Lakers shoot the rest of the third, and from 5:05 on, how many opportunities do they get? They've been to the line a lot already. Foul on Jarrett Jack. AZ is first, and they give it to DeRozan. Yes, 4th on DeMar DeRozan.
Well, he was holding on to Ron Artest, so it'll be Artest going to the free throw line, not Andrew Bynum.
And man, Jarrett Jack just ran into Andrew Bynum and took him off his pivot foot, but Artest instead. Eddie Murphy.
On Funny.
He is so good. Courtside tonight.
You remember him on Saturday Night Live? You remember those days?
Mr. Rogers.
Oh, boy.
I could go on and on.
On and on.
When he played the Little Rascals, Mr. Rogers. You'll laugh thinking about all the characters he played.
You really did.
What about in the barbershop with Arsenio Hall? All those characters. Andrew Bynum and a little travel. Amir Johnson walking into the basketball. 72-69. Lakers get it back on the turnover. I think Andrew Bynum forced the turnover before the block ever became a part of the equation.
Yeah, exactly, because he was so worried about Andrew that when he decided to go up, he'd already shuffled both feet.
Well, let's see who else is going to score, because right now, 15 third-quarter points for the Lakers belong to Kobe and Andrew Bynum. Kobe with it right now, backing his way in the fall away. And kept alive by Lamar. Good work, picked up by Amir Johnson.
That's Kobe's shot, though, the ones he's getting.
Jarrett Jack will get the roll. Yeah, Kobe usually makes. That's like a layup for him in the middle of the paint.
Absolutely.
Kobe's now 7 of 13, so still a comfortable percentage and a good percentage. But that's usually automatic. Lamar, not a factor offensively last game, and he has yet to score so far tonight in 14 minutes. Good entry, though, and Andrew Bynum collects it. He's up to 19, and the Lakers stay within 3. The points in the paint, that's going to be the key number. Jarrett Jack, he fills it up. The triple for Jarrett Jack. He's got 12.
The high screen caught Derek by surprise. You got to talk. When you see your man getting ready to go up and set a screen, you scream to your teammate, screen left or screen right. Let them know where it's coming from.
Bynum against Bargnani. Now got to make a decision deep into the clock. And Lamar, shot clock down. He's up, and he'll go to the line. Looking for the three-point play. So the hard work around the rim for Lamar finally pays off.
It's a good thing, too, because the Lakers, pulled it within 2, and then all of a sudden a little bit of a spurt by the Raptors had pushed it back to 6. So this could put it right back to 3 with this free throw by Lamar Odom.
And that shot, Stu, with, 2 left on the shot clock by Andrew Bynum, it just got the rim.
Just barely grazed.
That's a break. So 3.5 to play in the third. Andrew Bynum sitting down. Big factor for the Lakers here in the third. The reason they're up +6. Lakers at the half were -6 in points in the paint. So right now, a +6. They're 12 better off points in the paint here in the third. They got back to what they were doing in the first 6 minutes of the game. Jarrett Jack on the high screen. Now into the shot clock for Antoine Wright.
Now you don't foul.
And out of bounds. Last touch by Pau Gasol.
When you get the shot clock down around the 5 mark, that's when you just try to play that good defense. And if they make the shot, you say, good shot. But you don't want to foul in that scenario and put them on the stripe. The Raptors take a timeout. Want to draw up a play, a 5-second play with 3:09 to go here in the third, and they're still holding the lead.
In the championship game, and he was named tournament MVP. But this is not the first time he's played in Staples Center since that game. First 2 weeks of the season, the Raptors played the Clippers here. He had a really bad night. One reason he said, too many ticket requests. Tonight, though, guys, he let his dad handle it because he said his dad's not afraid to say no to anybody.
I like it. Don't deal with it. Good direct by Amir Johnson after the miss. Saw it and tapped it out. Jarrett Jack. Second chance opportunity now for the Raptors. They lead it by 3. Jack defended and fouled, they say, as he leaned into Pau Gasol. They got the contact he wanted and shoots 2. And Phil Jackson up to defend his big man.
It looked like Powell was retreating a little bit, but still was able to get the block at the top, but they called contact with the body. So Jarrett Jack at the free throw line. See if he can extend his 3-point lead.
Serious numbers. 7 assists, no turnovers. Now 13 points for Jarrett Jack. He's got 10 here in the second half. In his 5th year out of Georgia Tech, his first season with Toronto, coming over as a free agent after playing with the Pacers last year. For years in Portland as a former first-round pick. 22nd overall. Jordan Farmar out there. Joining Shannon Brown, Lamar Odom, Kobe. Yes. The ball movement is there. Shannon Brown had it taken away by Jack, and on the loose ball, shot clock consideration. Shannon Brown saw it. He got the rim. What a break. And Jordan Farmar capitalizes. Do you believe that? 79-76, a gift.
Wow, they got out of that one. But I thought that was going to be a shot clock violation solely because they couldn't pick the ball up.
But how about the recognition? Jared Jack. That was a flyby. Pau Gasol, he was trying to create contact, and he got the worst of it. He hit the shoulder of Gasol on his way by. Now, Bargnani. Amir Johnson. Does it take it away? Yep, out of bounds. Last touch for the Raptors, and the diving Antoine Wright.
I'll tell you, Amir Johnson's doing the work, though, on the offensive glass. They better start putting a better body on him. Last possession, he kept it alive, that he eventually ended up in points. And this one, he just about had another offensive rebound that he couldn't secure.
Another one of those guys out of Westchester High School, right north of LAX. Boy, he's playing. Wells is coming over from Detroit, former second-round pick of the Pistons, right out of high school. Shannon Brown, good look. A mile too long as Lamar tried to take it away from Amir Johnson. Jared Jack saved it. 95 seconds left in the third. Head of steam, Jared Jack. You don't stop the basketball. Good things happen for guys like Jared Jack.
Jared Jack has been the difference here in the third quarter. Every time the Lakers make some sort of a run, he keeps them under control. He ends up at the free throw line or makes the assist, and that's what's kept the Raptors on top. And he's looking to push it back to 5.
80-76, Chris Bosh back into the game as they've spotted Bosh, only his second game back after missing 7 consecutive. But their bench has delivered, and their bench has been effective. And you talked about Amir Johnson, who's come off the bench for them. Sonny Weems, Antoine Wright. So there's confidence in the guys they bring out.
I think that's 13 points in the quarter for Jared Jack. So he's been the difference.
He's got 16 for the game with 7 assists, 5 rebounds. As mentioned, no turnovers. Pau Gasol reading the situation. Inside of 10 of the shot clock for Jordan Farmar. And it's a hole away from the ball.
Chris Bosh.
Free throws coming up. His third. And Pau Gasol is going to the stripe. It's usually the Toronto Raptors. They take the third most free throw attempts in the NBA. So a role reversal to a certain extent.
And you wouldn't think that with the Toronto Raptors. If you were to just throw out, that question, who is the top 5 teams in free throw attempts, I don't think the Raptors would have been in my top 5.
No, the way Bargnani, some of the others like to shoot threes. I mean, and Turkoglu, they space their guys well. And obviously creates enough gaps that they do get dribble penetration, because you don't think of them going to the low post and banging it inside with guys.
Sasha comes in, gives Kobe a rest here for the final minute and 15 plus probably 4 or so at the top of the fourth.
9 of the 17 points for Pau Gasol coming to the free throw line. So the Lakers down by 8 at the break, trail by 3. How do they close out the last 65 seconds of the third quarter? Calderon in now for Jared Jack. Isolation for Chris Bosh. So Bosh headed to the free throw line.
Another foul on Powell. That's 4. He's going to have to. Phil's going to have to think about taking him out of the game, since that's his. Hit that thing up there pretty quick. Only 3 fouls on Powell.
With 58.3 left in the third. Raptors trying to sweep the season series from the Lakers for the first time in franchise history. Won it by 1 in Toronto. Boy, has he got a good looking stroke for a guy his size too. Chris Bosh, 6'10", 6'11", 230 pounder. Where will he play next season? Will it be in Toronto? Speculation. Miami. Texas teams would love him. He's a Dallas native. Doesn't seem like anybody's got space down there, though. And I'm talking about economically. So Chris Bosh comes through with 2 at the line. Final minute, 83-78. Toronto's back up by 5. By Amir Johnson. Trying to spin to a strong side. Shannon Brown. Finally. 1 for 7 before that shot. 2-point game, 83-81. Now does Calderon try to do it in a hurry and get a 2 for 1. Amir Johnson and a shove. Foul on the floor. Free throws anyway.
Well, I tell you, they've been calling Powell's number a lot. As Shannon Brown gets the triple to go for him. He just missed one and shot that one, and really happy with himself, obviously. But now 4 fouls on Powell as Amir Johnson goes to the line to shoot 2. And with 30 seconds, I'm surprised Phil doesn't take him out, because that's another possession for the Raptors, and you just never know what may happen. He may pick up his 5th. You never know.
It's a gamble, and Bellinelli is coming into the game now for Antoine Wright.
Sometimes you gamble and win. Sometimes you gamble and lose. So we'll see what happens with the 30-second mark and 4 fouls on Powell.
5 years in the league and very little playing time in Detroit. So playing to be determined for Amir Johnson. He's still only 22 years old. Has a lot of upside. He's a good athlete. He gets 1 of 2. 84-81. Shading Lamar one way, he goes the other. Shannon Brown over Chris Bosh. And this time jump. Now the Gasol. Again. He double clutched it. Now Bellinelli in a hurry. Calderon can't break their hearts. Tried to, and he had a good look on a short corner 3. So the Lakers.
Technical foul on Powell, I believe. Or
he thought he was fouled at the opposite end. 84-81 as the Lakers do win the third by 5.
Wow, a little 6 eyes out there. Nobody could see the fact that Powell just about lost his shorts.
So a guy who hit 151 of his 154 free throws last year. Not bad. 98%. Gets the first of 2 technical free throws.
I think there was one on Powell and one on the
Frank,
bench.
And it might have been Frank Hamlin. One of the coaches got it. We're not certain. So don't want to indict Frank, but
you just did.
Don't want to indict Frank. 86-81, but it looked like it came in that direction. Now, 5-point deficit to start the third. But how do you miss that? That was blatant. Andrew Bynum back out there for the Lakers to start it. Farmar on the flyby. Extra pass. And Lamar. Andrew was there a while. They let the 3 go that time, didn't they?
Yeah, for sure. I guess the defensive 3 seconds is being called, but not the offensive 3 seconds.
86-83. Hedges, that means Bosh is available. And Lamar's got an early foul before the shot. It'll be the second on Lamar. So Lamar now after the basket with 5 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. But the bench overall, as Lamar has not taken many shots, 2 of 4. But Shannon Brown, 2 of 9. Farmar, 2 of 5. And they've had some minutes out there. Gotta help. Weems adjust, and because of Andrew Bynum floating over. Miss, and the Lakers get it back.
Ron Artest being guarded by Bellinelli.
See if they get it back inside. Andrew Bynum, look back at the clock. And little jump. Baby hook. Drop step to the baseline, 86-85, 1-point game. 21 for Andrew Bynum.
Nice patience by Andrew.
So Andrew had a big game in Toronto with 21-9. He's got 21-4, and the Lakers look for their first lead of the second half. After the miss. Pick and roll game. Farmar. Top handoff. Now shot clock considerations. Farmar over. Got the line. Twice. out by Amir Johnson.
The second shot that Lamar had there, he just totally short-armed it.
Bosch step back. Andrew Bynum. Boy, did he play well? He didn't bite, did he? Inside of 10. Once again, the Lakers look for a lead. Lamar tied up, held up, going to the line. Looking for the three-point play. He was going to get to the strong side, wasn't he?
He was determined. He knew he missed an easy one on the other end. I mean, on the last trip down, and he said, hey, I'm going to atone for that one. Sets up Amir and then right to his strong side. And the layup, the foul, three-point opportunity. Lamar trying to give the Lakers a 2-point advantage.
It's kind of funny. We always, whenever Ginobili's here in the Spurs, he may go right, but eventually he's going to get back to the left, isn't he?
Well, you know, and we make a point of that with the left-handers, but right-handers do the same thing. A lot of the right-handers do the exact same thing. They don't know that they have another wing.
So we're calling out the lefties.
Yeah, we just seem to always call out the lefties.
Lamar can't convert on the three-point play. Turkoglu is well rested, don't forget. Out there with only 6 points, it kind of worries me. He's only taken 5 shots. And Bosch got the layup, bringing Andrew away with a good first step. It's back to a 1-point lead. 88-87 as Bosch is now up to 17 and 6 boards. Once again, our test. That time Turkoglu, not Bellinelli. Step back. Just a little long.
He's still stepping. Wow.
So our test 1 for 5 after the 1 for 9 and 2 for 10. He's not going to be the first option, is he? Nobody's name is Calderon, and he burns him. They backed off after he just dribbled out of the paint. Nobody accounted. And Jose Calderon off the bench with 8 and 3 assists. Puts Toronto up by 3. 90-87. It has been a struggle for the Lakers tonight. Farmar trying to get even. It's long. Bynum keeps it alive, but it's picked up by the length of Amir Johnson.
Better get to Calderon.
Left hand. And Amir Johnson cleans it up. The Lakers still deficient at that end of the floor. 92-87. So the Lakers now on the back end of a 6-0 run. A little mini spurt by the Raptors. Nobody protecting that side. Shannon Brown, they say, was over anxious. He walks with the basketball.
8:19 to play. Still a lot of game, but the Lakers, who once just a minute ago led by 1, now down by 5 in the ball in the possession of the Raptors.
目前双。
Season. First player taken in 2006, and don't forget, even though he's only 24, he had 4 years of pro ball in Italy. That first one was a tired free throw, the first of 3. Fan Jam. Stu, you're going to be there. I'm going to be there. March 20, 21st, Laker fans from everywhere going to the LA Convention Center. So it's right around the corner on the 20th and 21st, a Saturday and a Sunday. Laker players are going to be there. The Laker girls, lots going on. Get your tickets now at Staples Center box office or online at Lakers.com/FanJam. Join us all. Downtown LA in a big weekend for the Lakers.
Now I'm going to see what this Laker group is made of. They're down by 6 with just under 7 minutes to play. Let's see if they've got the championship grid.
Andrew Bynum inside on the reverse. And Antoine Wright says get her to the free throw line. Smart foul.
And they're up by this 5-point lead with Chris Bosh on the bench right now as we get another look at the foul. No question as he grabs the arm of Andrew. So Andrew back to the line.
Free throws almost even. 28 attempts for the Raptors, 30 for the Lakers, 31 now as it stays down. And the Lakers have 25 to 23. They're a +2 at the stripe. Bosh and Jack enjoying a lighter moment on the sideline. Milwaukee right in front of them. Won earlier tonight, beat Boston. Boston just ahead of Atlanta in the 3 seed. Loose ball, stay right here. It's a hold.
Did they catch somebody holding a jersey?
A jersey. Not a
pant, not a short.
If you hold the shorts, you're okay. Not the jersey. So Amir Johnson gets his second. It's the 3rd team foul. More importantly, though, Lakers have 2 team fouls. Who gets to the bonus first in a close game? Talked about it last year, 115-107 here at Staples Center. The Lakers have won 7 straight home games against Toronto. Raptors have never won a season series. That's in front of them with a victory tonight. Cody up against Antoine Wright. And free throws coming up. It's called from behind. That's why Kobe's looking at the baseline official. He'll shoot 2 regardless.
It's all about angles in officiating as well. As one official says, I didn't see the foul, and the other official says, I did. So free throws coming to Kobe as Antoine Wright gets his 5th personal.
Kobe will get the first of 2, up to 21-22 for Andrew Bynum. Pau Gasol with 17. The only Lakers in double figures. So now a critical free throw again for Kobe.
Powell with 17.
And he's 1 of 3. Lamar's got 9 off the bench. And Kobe brings the Lakers back to within 2, 96-94. So a couple of high-scoring teams. 4th highest-scoring team, the Raptors. Up by 2 with Calderon handling the basketball. And it's taken away now. He stayed with the play. Turk with plenty of time in the shot clock. And Andrew Bynum changes another shot.
Kobe, when he's active like that with his length, he's going to change some shots.
Now Kobe. Lamar thought about it, but Kobe's got Sonny Weems and a little space. It's all even. Tied at 96 thanks to that guy.
Kobe was looking for a foul on that play.
Well, can they get the stops now? And it's going the other way. Amir Johnson clearing out at the head of the key. Unnecessary contact. And Jay Triano upset. And he wants a timeout.
He should get Chris Bosh back in the game is what he should do. He's only got 3 fouls as Kobe has scored again to bring the Lakers even with the Toronto Raptors. As he goes up, he says, I got hit on the arm. Just take the 2.
Wants to spend his entire career in Dallas. And the wild card, Stu, a guy that's, well, it's his option. $17 million on the contract for Amar'e Stoudemire, but he can opt out and become an unrestricted free agent. The Lakers bring it in out of the timeout as we get back to that. Kobe held off the ball by Jared Jack. And then it's going to be the 4th team foul.
That's the 5th, isn't it?
Yeah. They're out of fouls. So Kobe back at the free throw line. And what about Amar'e Stoudemire? $17 million in this economy, and he can opt out.
Well, we'll see what happens with that scenario. But let's say he does opt out, and of all those players that were listed on that graphic, I'd say maybe only 2 of them go anywhere. The others stay at home.
Chris Bosh, 1 of the 2?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Chris is history.
Lone Star State guy, Dallas native.
Where he ends up is another story, but I think he will travel.
Kobe gives the Lakers the lead. That is their largest lead of the second half. On a 7-0 run, the Lakers on top 98-96. They went down to the wire in Toronto. They got free throws with 1.2 to play, and then you remember that long one for Kobe. Loose pass, Fish pops it ahead. He's got Artest on the turn. And Bargnani on the foul.
play by Derek. I mean, just a super play on both ends. Reading the high cross-court pass that Turkoglu tried. Tips that one to himself, and then spots Ron Artest coming down, and Artest gets fouled in the act of trying to hammer one. So 2 free throws coming to Artest to see if he can extend a lead.
Biggest lead in the game for the Lakers, 6 in the first. Friendly, soft front of the rim here at Staples. 99-96. Artest now with 8 points, 5 assists.
I'm disappointed he shaved all the hair off.
Yeah, I can tell.
You're right. I'm just jealous.
He had options.
Yeah, he has hair.
100-96. Lakers by 4. 9 unanswered. Well, the stops continue. You wanted Chris Bosh, you got Chris Bosh. With the jab action. Out of his hand, gets the soft touch because, boy, it looks short out of his hand. So that ends the dry spell.
If you've got the nice arc on it, and you can get it over the front of the rim, you get bounces like that.
It's 19 points for a guy that averages 24. Into Andrew Bynum, kept alive by Kobe. And Jarrett Jack saves it on the sideline. Well, it almost looked like it could have been a mistake for Jarrett Jack. But a great hustle play as it turns out. Bosh. Well, nobody's on Jarrett Jack. On the deflection. Took a while to get there. Bargnani for the lead. Derek Fisher. I like it. Derek Fisher out of the corner of his eye. Because that one wasn't close by a really good shooter. Lakers still by 2. 4 1/4 to play in the 4th. Kobe begging for it. They're in a little matchup zone, aren't they?
Got to attack it, though.
Thank you. And it's smacked away by Jarrett Jack, and he'll come up with a loose ball. He took it away from behind. And going to be a foul on Kobe.
The Lakers have a couple to give, so.
Well, they put him at the line, though.
I would think so.
Yep.
That's why I was saying they had a couple of gives, so he could have taken that one a little earlier.
Now 1 to give. That is their 3rd team foul. And Jarrett Jack, who's been the guy tonight for them, 6 of 6 at the free throw. Now 7 of 7 to try to tie it up with the next.
He's got a nice line working. 17 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. And still, I don't believe he has a turnover, does he?
No, and that's the best number for a point guard. But he's basically a scoring guard. Once they got Brandon Roy in Portland, he was not a part of the picture any longer. He was there for a year with Roy.
Okay, around the perimeter. You've got to attack the middle and then maybe get it back to the perimeter.
Inside of 4, Kobe on the attack. Andrew Bynum has a foul, the shove. It'll be on. Will it be Bosh? Yep. That is going to be 4 as Kobe will shoot 2.
Normally they let that go, don't they?
Ball was well out of his hand, but it was a pretty good tomahawk chop. So a lot of times, and you and I have talked about the way a guy lands, the result. And how does it look? Lakers regain the lead, 101-100, as they're now 32 of 39 at the stripe. The Raptors 26 of 30 at the free throw line. The only 2 teams that take more free throws during the course of a contest than Toronto, Denver and Utah. Utah, you can imagine, because of their offense, and motion, the way they try to get it inside. Inside of 4 to play. Kobe's got 28. Lakers lead by 2, 102-100.
This last 3, 40 plus. Let's see what they do with Chris Bosh.
He should be the focal point of their offense. Doubled that time on the run out. Calderon, good luck. And out of bounds. Derek Fisher tried to get there, but still pretty good look for Jose Calderon. Yeah. And they started, Stu, 7 of 10. They're 8 of 17, so they're 1 for their last 7 from beyond the arc.
When you look at the shooting percentages, both teams are exactly 33 out of 72 from the field.
Scoreboard tells you. Is it close? Just a little. 102-100.
You got to swing the ball. You got 2 sides of the floor.
Finally, Kobe. Late kick. And picked up by Bargnani. Now Bosch with Lamar Odom. And there's that last foul to give. So they'll bring it on the side with 16 on the shot clock. And the Lakers out of fouls the rest of the way like the Raptors. It's a fourth on Lamar. Pau Gasol still over on the sideline with 3:07 to play. So they've stayed. This has been a long stretch for Andrew Bynum out there with Lamar in the fourth.
Normally in the last 5-6 minutes of the fourth, Andrew doesn't get much PT.
No, it's Pau Gasol out there with Lamar Odom. It's a 3-minute ball game and a 2-point lead for the Lakers. Now inside of 10 on the shot clock. Bosch. Step back. What a stroke. You said it. He gets tapped. Now Kobe on the attack. Lakers by 4. 104-100. 30 and counting.
Well, if I'm Toronto, I go right back to Mr. Bosch.
Jared Jack for a 1-point. And will it stay in? Nope, out of bounds. That was early in the set. Timeout.
Like I said, if I were Toronto, I'd go right back to Mr. Bosch. 2.5 to go in the fourth, and an entertaining game for the fans. It's been close basically throughout. And number 24, well, this is the time of the game he likes the most. When it's games on the line, he steps up and gets it done.
Then he almost made that one, a surface shot. So can the Lakers hang on?
Well, Powell comes into the game replacing Andrew Bynum at the 2.5-minute mark of the fourth, and Lakers in possession of a lead by 4 and the ball.
Now what about execution out of the timeout? Pau Gasol up against Bargnani on the post. Kobe has the much smaller Jared Jack. Finch. Yes, Kobe, instead of grabbing it, he tried to tap it. He knows it right away. 2:05.
Not a good possession out of the timeout.
Nope. And they had a mismatch. Jared Jack on Kobe. He could have been flat-footed shot over Jared Jack. Chris Bosch inside position for Bargnani. Instead, turnover. And out of bounds. Off Calderon. A fan.
Way to go. That's called home court advantage.
Helping out on the sideline. And I like what Bargnani did, too. He held his hand and said, no problem. It hurts, but no problem.
Well, he had stepped on the line anyhow. Even if he throws it in, it would have been a
he looks at the
turnover.
Young man.
That's why they pay to sit in those expensive seats.
It's nice to have David Bartman here courtside tonight for the Lakers. Minute 38 left. Lakers by 4.
Offensive foul.
Yep, clear out. It's going the other way. So Kobe a little anxious to create some space.
Well, they're doing a pretty good job of denying Kobe the ball. So in this case, if you want him to have it, have him bring it up. He's got it in his hands. Don't be reliant upon your teammates to get you the ball. Go back, bring it up yourself.
90 seconds left in the contest. Will we see overtime in Southern California?
Well, if they don't give up a three-point shot or a three-point play here, they're still in pretty good shape.
Jared Jack in trouble. He needed timeout. He gets it. Picked up the dribble.
Where you don't pick up the dribble. Sideline mid-court. You've got a defender plus the half-court line and the sideline. You're triple teamed right there.
And will it be a little bit late tonight? Lakers had the overtime game on the road in Miami. Gave up 15 points in 5 minutes. Lost by 3 in that one. 114 to 111.
It's the three-point shots and plays that are going to spell this one.
Bosch down to the clock. And Bargnani. Lakers give them up too easy. Late in the shot clock. 104-102.
Let's see if Kobe gets the call this time. He's still without the ball. They're going to try to get it to him.
Now inside of a minute to play. Spins away from the double. It'll be deflected out and picked up by Calderon. On the run out, Jared Jack. And Calderon wide open for the lead. Kept alive by Bosch. Batted out. It'll be Jared Jack. So another opportunity at the offensive end to tie it or take the lead. 35 seconds left. Turkoglu on the run out. And taking away on a bad pass. Derek Fisher's got the foul. He's got free throws. And the Lakers get a huge break.
I mean, it was almost like they were playing for a three-point shot. Turkoglu is driving to the basket. Keep going. Make them foul you there. He drives and passes it out. He gets past Powell and then passes it right to Derek. Good job by Derek of dropping to the level, but it was almost self-defense to catch this one. He throws it right to him almost.
Well, Derek's played 30 minutes tonight, so he's in the flow of the game, but this is his very first free throw attempt of the evening. Three-point game. So the Lakers lost by 1 to Toronto, now lead by 3 with 30.6 to play. Jay Triano still has 2 timeouts left, a full and a 20. The Lakers have 3 timeouts remaining. And the rainbow is landed. Timeout Toronto with the Lakers up by 4.
30.6 seconds left as the Raptors take a 20-second timeout. The Lakers just have to play some smart defense.
Tonight, and a couple of games worth actually. Stu, they got season highs in both made free throws and attempted free throws as they're 35 of 42. Toronto 26 of 30, so a very high percentage for the Raptors, and now 30.6 to play. A lot of time left and a timeout on the board for the Raptors as well.
Well, if the Raptors score here, you know they're going to extend the game. They're going to foul in a hurry. If they don't score, I don't know if they're still going to have to foul. But they won't have the same conviction in it.
Yeah, they've got to do something in a hurry. Down by more than one possession. Calderon gets a layup.
You got to be joking.
27.7.
Now they don't have to foul. Now they don't have to foul because they scored so quickly.
Yeah. A little more than 3 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock. Lamar is fouled by Bosch, and Lamar, though, also just 1 of 2 at the free throw line. But if you're going to foul somebody, take your pick. It's Artest right now or Lamar.
There's no question those are the 2 guys to foul statistically, but there was probably close to a 4-second differential in shot and game clock. You don't have to foul.
Lamar.
You see what I'm saying?
Gets into double figures with 10 points, 8 rebounds. Let's see. This is the one that tells us whether it paid off or not. An opportunity to tie things up with a triple. Timeout, and the final timeout for the Raptors.
Now this is where, and I guess I've said it a billion times, I'll say it a million more. You play to defend the three-point line. You don't give up a three-point play. If they get a deuce, so be it. Two of his misses, he knows, are just gimmies, shots that he normally puts down with regularity. So he's one of our leaders of the game. His most points output since January the 27th. So it's good to see Andrew being effective.
Now the team with the 4th highest three-point field goal percentage in the NBA has an opportunity to tie things up with 19.3 to play.
And guarding the man out of bounds, he can sometimes be the most dangerous guy on the floor because you lose concentration on him trying to deflect passes. Just stay with him and don't give up the 3 to anybody else.
It'll come in and a bad pass. Tapped out of bounds by Pau Gasol.
Yeah, he had to get that in. The shot clock, the count, the 5-second count was getting close, and Calderon was starting to panic a little bit.
Now, if it gets deep, inside 5-4 seconds, they still have the ball beyond the arc, just dribbling it around you. Getting 2 free throws.
Well, you don't give up 3-pointers like that.
It's all even. 9.5 seconds left. So coaches hate to do that and foul, but Bosch comes through. His second three of the game.
You shouldn't have to foul. In that scenario, I might have put 5 guards on the floor so you can switch everything. You don't worry about giving up a 2. Regulation, and Chris Bosch just knocked down a 3 I talked about. 5 guards. Bigs have their advantage on the inside. Smalls have their advantage on the outside. Switch everything so that you don't have to give up a shot like that. You want to make them beat you off the dribble. Switch? Nope. And all late switch, and before you know it, Bosch is in the act, and nothing but bottom.
Well, maybe the craziest number of the night. Chris Bosch has made 6 3-pointers all year long. Well, 6 of 16. Well, he's made 2 tonight, so now he's 8 of 18.
Well, the Lakers got to make sure they get the absolute last shot of regulation. Get the ball and go. Wait, make sure you get the last shot.
Yes! 1.9 to play. He has given the Lakers a 2-point lead. They're out of timeouts, and that'll do it. The Lakers survive the Toronto Raptors.
Well, that's what he does. That's why I said make sure you get the last shot. Get it to number 24. He has bailed them out 6 times this year.
The best closer in the game has done it again. And the Lakers snap the 3-game losing streak. And Kobe wins it with 1.9 to play.
And I mean, that was a very difficult shot. I mean, he's fallen away. 2 defenders are there. And he just gets nothing but bottom again.